Ladies and gentlemen, the 2013 Buffalo Funds NAIA Division I Men's Basketball National Championship tips off tomorrow at Municipal Auditorium in Kansas City, Missouri. And here are this year's first round matchups. Tipping off at 9 a.m., it's the University of Science and Arts of Oklahoma versus the Southwestern Assemblies of God University. The University of Science and Arts Oklahoma have a record of 17-9 and are led by Coach Briscoe McPherson and represent the Sooner Athletic Conference. And the Southwestern Assemblies of God University, led by Coach Donnie Bostwick, have a record of 29-4 and represent the Red River Athletic Conference. At 10:45 a.m., Lee University of Tennessee takes on Voorhees College of South Carolina. Lee University, with a record of 29-3, are led by Coach Tommy Brown, representing the Southern States Athletic Conference. Coach Michael Cheney leads Voorhees, coming in at 22-11, representing the Association of Independent Institutions. Next up, at 1:15 p.m., we have Westmont versus Martin Methodist. With a record of 25-7, the Westmont Warriors, led by Coach John Moore, will be representing the Golden State Athletic Conference. And will play Coach Scott Combs' Martin Methodist Redhawks, with a record of 20-10, representing the Trans-South Athletic Conference. Then at 3 p.m., it's Philander Smith of Arkansas matched against the Montana Western Bulldogs. Philander Smith, with a record of 25-7, led by Coach Thurland Sam Weaver, representing the Gulf Coast Athletic Conference, will battle the 22-9 Montana Western Bulldogs, led by Coach Steve Keller, representing the Frontier Conference. At 5:15 p.m. Wednesday, the Emmanuel Lions take on the Hope International Royals. Emmanuel, with a record of 28-4, led by Coach T.J. Rosine, representing the Southern States Athletic Conference, will be playing Hope International with a record of 25-7, led by Coach Bill Check, and representing the Golden State Athletic Conference. At 7 p.m., the number 1 seeded Columbia College Cougars will battle the Oklahoma City University Stars. With a record of 33-0, the Columbia Cougars, led by Coach Bob Burchard, represent the American Midwest Conference. Match up with the OCU Stars, with a record of 17-10, led by Coach Dion Phelps, representing the Sooner Athletic Conference. At 8:45, it's the LSU Shreveport Pilots versus the University of Pikeville. The Pilots, who come in at 24-6, led by Coach Kyle Blankenship, will be representing the Red River Athletic Conference. And the Pikeville Bears, led by Coach Kelly Wells, with a record of 26-6, are representing the Mid-South Conference. And the nightcap, at 10:30 p.m., the Evangel Crusaders take on the Montana State Northern Lights. The Crusaders, with a record of 25-6, led by Coach Steve Jenkins, are representing the Heart of America Athletic Conference. And with a record of 23-9, the Lights, led by Coach Sean Hughes, are representing the Frontier Conference. And that's your first day matchups. Thursday is day 2 of the 2013 Buffalo Funds NAIA Division I Men's Basketball National Championship, and here are your matchups. Tipping off at 9 a.m., it's the Battle of the Georgetown Tigers versus the St. Thomas, Texas Celts. With a record of 23-8, the Tigers, led by Coach Chris Briggs, will be representing the Mid-South Conference. The Celts, led by Coach Todd Smith, with a record of 28-5, represent the Red River Athletic Conference. Then, at 10:45 a.m., Concordia University Eagles pair up against the William Carey University Crusaders. The Eagles, with a record of 22-10, led by Coach Ken Ammon, representing the Golden State Athletic Conference, will play Coach Steve Knight's Crusaders, with a record of 25-5, representing the Southern States Athletic Conference. At 12:30 p.m., it's the Battle of the Life University Eagles versus John Brown University Golden Eagles. The Life University Eagles, with a record of 19-12, are led by Coach John Barrett and represent the Trans-South Athletic Conference. They will play Coach Clark Sheehy's JVU Golden Eagles, with a record of 27-6, and are representing the Sooner Athletic Conference. The 2:15 game pits the Lewis Clark State Warriors against the Culver Stockton Wildcats. The Warriors, with a record of 26-5, led by Coach Brandon Renta, represent the Frontier Conference and will play the Wildcats, with a record of 24-8, led by Coach Jack Schrader, representing the Heart of America Athletic Conference. At 4:30 p.m., it's the Arizona Christian Firestorm blowing into battle with Oklahoma Baptist Bison. The Firestorm, with a record of 20-9, are led by Coach Jeff Rudder, representing the Golden State Athletic Conference. And the Bison, with a record of 24-7, led by Coach Doug Tolan, will represent the Sooner Athletic Conference. At 6:15, the Cal State San Marcos Cougars take on the Mid-American Nazarene Pioneers. The Cougars, with a record of 23-6, led by Coach Jim Saya, representing the Association of Independent Institutions, match up with the Pioneers, with a record of 24-9, led by Coach Rocky Lamar, representing the Heart of America Athletic Conference. At the 8 p.m. game, it's Rocky Mountain College versus the Lindsey Wilson College Blue Raiders. Coach Bill Drykosen and Rocky Mountain College, with a record of 21-12, representing the Frontier Conference, are up against the Blue Raiders, 29-4, led by Coach Paul Peck, representing the Mid-South Conference. And the nightcap, at 9:45 p.m., Xavier University of Louisiana battle the Faulkner University Eagles. Coach Danton Jackson's Xavier Gold Rush, with a record of 24-7, represent the Gulf Coast Athletic Conference. They take on the Faulkner University Eagles, with a record of 28-5, led by Coach Jim Sanderson, and represent the Southern States Athletic Conference. And that completes round one of the 2013 Buffalo Funds NAIA Division I Men's Basketball National Championship. Congratulations and good luck to all of this year's participants.